You are weaker than you think. And it's not your fault. But if you don't fix it, life will break you. Every day you avoid discomfort. You escape into distractions, and deep down, you know the truth. You're not as strong as you should be. But what if I told you that there's only one thing standing between your weaker self and your strongest self? You may ask what, and that's exactly what I'm going to share with you in this video. But the question is, will you use it or not? My friend, if you stick around, you will get to know the exact steps the Stoics took to become unshakable. But before that, I want you to subscribe and like the video so that it can reach more people who need to watch this. You need to understand the reality of weakness and why most people stay fragile. See, weakness is not just physical. It's mental, emotional, and spiritual. And today, it's everywhere. People panic over criticism. They lose control over their emotions. They crumble under the slightest pressure. Why? Because they were never trained to be strong. They seek comfort instead of hardship, validation instead of self-respect, pleasure instead of purpose. But the Stoics knew better. They understood that real strength isn't given, it's built through fire, struggle, and discipline. Now let's understand what Stoics said about strength. Marcus Aurelius wrote, "You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength." Strength is not about domination. It's not about proving yourself to others. It's about mastering yourself. The Stoics believed that true power comes from three things: indifference to external opinions, complete control over emotions, and the ability to endure pain without complaint. Let me share the three pillars of unbreakable strength, one by one. Number 1, control over emotion. Weak men are slaves to their emotions. They let anger, fear, and sadness dictate their actions. The Stoic approach: observe your emotions but never let them control you. Seneca said, "Most powerful is he who has himself in his own power." Next time you feel anger rising, don't react. Breathe, watch it, let it pass. This is how you train yourself to be unshakable. Number 2, the art of indifference. Why do you care so much about what others think? The world praises one man today and destroys him tomorrow. If your happiness depends on opinions, you will never be free. The Stoics understood this. Epictetus said, if someone speaks badly of you, do not defend yourself. Simply ask, is it true? If it is, improve. If it isn't, ignore it. Never let the words of others shake your foundation. Number 3, embracing hardship. The weak avoid pain, the strong embrace it. The Stoics believed that hardship is a gift. It strengthens the mind. They even practiced voluntary discomfort. Fasting, cold exposure, sleeping on the floor. Why? To prove to themselves that they could endure anything. Think about it. If you can choose to suffer on your own terms, what can the world do to you? Nothing. So, it's time to ask the question, will you stay weak or become unbreakable? Well, most people will hear this message and do nothing. They will keep scrolling, keep avoiding hardship, keep running from themselves. But some, a few, maybe you are one of them, will choose differently. Will you? Let me know if you are one of those who want to change their life, who want to grow and succeed. The Stoics didn't just talk about strength, they lived it, they trained for it, and they left their wisdom behind for those willing to listen. What you've just learned is the key to unshakable strength. It's not about avoiding discomfort or seeking approval. It's about mastering your mind, controlling your emotions, and embracing hardship as a tool for growth. The Stoics didn't just talk about strength. They lived it, and they've left us a blueprint for how to build true power. Now, the question is, will you take the path of self-mastery? Will you stop hiding from discomfort and start building the strongest version of yourself? If this message resonated with you, share it with someone who needs to hear it. Subscribe to this channel if you're ready to begin this journey. Let's build strength together, one step at a time. Because the strongest version of you is waiting. It's time to step into that power.